Hello everybody and welcome back to Nancy Drew Mobile Mysteries Shadow Ranch. In the previous video, Bess just got the Bad Luck Doll. That's the name of this chapter, Chapter 4, Bad Luck Doll. And now we're going downstairs to talk to Aunt Bet. The girls find Aunt Bet in the study talking on the phone. Several ledgers lie open in front of her. She looks distracted. Spotting the girls, she says, "Hang on, Ed." She clamps her hand over the mouthpiece and looks at them expectantly. "We just wanted to know if there's anything you'd like for us to do," Nancy says. "It would be wonderful if you could go out to the chicken house and collect eggs, or set the table. That fellow Andre Ferris, he'll be eating with us, so be sure to add another setting. Or get rid of the crickets in the pump house. I don't know why they like to congregate in there." She holds up her finger and talks into the phone. "I know, just hang on." She covers the mouthpiece again. "I'm kind of busy here. Ed drove over to Phoenix to see a banker, only forgot to take some stuff with him." "No problem," George says. The girls step out into the great room, close the door behind them, and turn to each other. "So now we have a choice. We can collect eggs, set the table, or get rid of the crickets." Basically, the same thing is going to happen no matter which option you pick. If you collect eggs, you can get a collectible. And if you get rid of crickets, you can get a collectible. So first, I will collect the eggs. As the girls enter the kitchen to retrieve the egg basket, they find Andre engrossed in conversation with Mrs. Thurmond. He acknowledges them with a nod as they head out the back door. "Talk about your rhinestone cowboys," George giggles when she's sure he can't hear her. "Isn't that the truth?" Bess agrees. "Every time I see him, I just want to go, 'You're kidding, right?'" Nancy smiles. "There's something odd about him, that's for sure." "Hey!" They look up to see Chet walking towards them, smiling excitedly. "Got something to show ya." As they crowd around him, the cowboy holds up a gloved hand. In his fingers is something that looks like a brown, bristle-covered marble. "Found this on the business side of Pal's saddlebag." "What is that, a burr?" Bess wonders. Chet nods. "Don't you see? That's why Pal bucked. Soon as he got in the saddle, this thing went digging into his back. Heck, I would have bucked you off, too." Nancy frowns. "How'd it get under his saddlebag?" He shrugs. "These things are everywhere. Got stuck on the pad somehow and just kind of worked its way underneath. Happens all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but often enough." "So in other words," George says pointedly, "it was just bad luck." "Yeah," Chet says, sobering as he remembers the doll. "Yeah, I guess it was that. I guess it was at that." He clears his throat, then turns towards the barn. "Well, just thought you might want to know. See y'all later." As he ambles off, Bess notices the look George is giving her and sighs impatiently. "It's just a doll, George." Alright, so let's search for eggs. 10 eggs in this picture. I've noticed we always have 10 things in every hidden object screen. Let's try not to upset the Chicken of Doom. I remember her from Nancy Drew's Secret of Shadow Ranch. I guess she wasn't here today. After finding the last egg, Nancy notices a reddish stone in one of the nests. She picks up a piece of hematite. Hematite! And she ponders what a chicken was doing with it. I don't know, maybe it was the Chicken of Doom. The Chicken of Doom is sort of an evil chicken. If you play Nancy Drew Secret of Shadow Ranch, the chicken will kill Nancy in one of the bad endings to the game, so that's why I call it the Chicken of Doom. Apparently the Chicken of Doom also likes to collect hematite. "Probably thought it was a bug or something," Bess offers. The trio heads back to the ranch house, careful to latch the door to the coop behind him. But when they're less than halfway there, the handle of the basket George is carrying suddenly tears loose. She cries out helplessly as the eggs spill out and go crashing to the ground. The girls stare down at the mess with chagrin. Every egg is either cracked or broken. "Hope that wasn't our dinner," Bess moans. Nancy takes the basket from George and examines it. "Looks like the stitching came out on one side of the handle." "More bad luck," George observes. Suddenly, a cry of pain and a loud clatter come from the kitchen. The girls forget the eggs and go running through the back door. Alright, time for the really fun part. I want to get the other collectible, so I have to restart the chapter all the way from the beginning again. This time I'm gonna follow the stars. I don't have a compass, Nancy thinks, but I do know that I left from the ranch's south exit, so I need to head north to get back. And Nancy knows where the North Star is. This was established in Chapter 1, so she follows the North Star, and that's how she gets back to the ranch if you decide to navigate by the stars, rather than navigating by your horse. Okay, let's ask Bess to put away the horseshoes, just to skip that hidden objects challenge. Here we are at this place. This time we'll go to the sheriff's office first. Saloon second. Let's not look for coins, and then let's go to the general store. Cemetery, cemetery. See the bad guys first. The sheriffs. Bess finds the bad luck doll. Mama.
Mama. Mama.
Right, Bess is kicked out of her saddle. She decides to walk behind everybody. We talk to Aunt Bet. You've already seen this. Okay, this time, I'm going to get rid of the crickets. When the girls pass through the kitchen on the way to the pump house, they find Andre engrossed in conversation with Mrs. Thurmond. Wait, I already went through this entire dialogue earlier on in this video. Slight difference here. Outside they see Chet walking towards the ranch house. When he spots them, he smiles and changes course. He talks about the burr. It was bad luck. Best size. It was just a doll, George. Ooh, so it looks like we can choose to remove the crickets or search for eggs. Interesting. I wonder why they give you the option of searching for eggs when you choose to go out for crickets. Yeah, that's just sort of odd. Anyway, 10 crickets in this picture. There's one. It's a little green thing. Looks like we have brown ones, too. Ooh, this is kind of difficult because the picture's kind of dark and everything. One up there. One hiding there. One more, okay. I'm looking around, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. Might as well just start tapping the screen randomly here. Well, it's just sort of dark at the bottom of the picture. That's the problem. As you can see, the top of the picture is nice and light, but the bottom's kind of dark. Hard for you to see anything. Just looking around here, trying to find some crickets. Cricket, cricket, cricket. Where are you? Come on, Jiminy. I know you're here somewhere. Not in the corner, not up there. I don't want to skip this puzzle because I know I'm getting a collectible if I solve it correctly. And I want to get all the collectibles, obviously, because collectibles are cool. And they equate to achievements in the achievement board for the iPad. You know, they've got like the achievement board for the iPad. You know that, right? It's like the Xbox 360 Achievement Center. I'm sure they have one for the PlayStation, but I don't know what you call it. The unlockable zone. Wow, I cannot find this cricket anywhere. I've been babbling on, but you can't see this while I've been babbling, but I've been touching all over this screen, just tapping everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, just tapping all over the entire screen systematically, so I tap in every single location trying to find this cricket. Because I can't locate him by sight, maybe I can locate him by luck. There he is! Okay, he was on top of the wheel. The wheel, that little wheel on the left. That's where the cricket was. After finding the last cricket, Nancy notices a small red penknife on the ground. We got the penknife collectible, hooray, hooray, hooray. The blade is etched with a wriggling snake. Wonder if it belongs to our light switch phantom, Bess offers. Nancy is about to respond when a cry of pain and a loud clatter come from the kitchen. The girls forget the knife and run to the back door.